lautet der Plan? Also kein Plan. Hey. Na toll.
Hello guys, nice to meet you.
Nice to be met.
Hello, how are you?
Congratulations to an awesome show. In the trailer we saw a few scenes where Sam trained with the shield of Cap. And did Chris Evans maybe give you any tips on how to throw the shield, or any Cap movements in general?
No. Chris was very helpful in telling us nothing at all. So we had to learn on our own.
Sie brauchen einen Cap. Ja, richtig.
What was your influence for your work on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Well, we looked at a lot of, I look at everything that is even seemingly offside.
Closest beacons were 48 Hours and the first Lethal Weapon. Like and because those movies were able to take on real issues like race in the Vietnam War, but remain fun, you know what I'm saying?
Even The Untouchables, French film, which was very emotionally charged, two unlikely men becoming friends. And we also even looked at videos of Sebastian and Anthony in interviews, because they have such a great rapport just, in the press. So we could get to know them a little bit better. So I looked to a lot of different places to really, put a whole bunch of stuff in the brain and mix it around.
What was the most fun part for you both to shoot in the series?
Probably a lot of things you're going to see in episode 2.
That's really exciting.
You have to know what they are, Sebastian.
You can't say what they are, but it's obviously when the two of them like finally come together, and the beginning of that is a very fun thing.
Yeah, I would say the scene with the two of us with Bucky's counselor.
Also, wer möchte anfangen?
Those were fun. I feel like everything they cut out of that scene that we shot, they can just cut that together and make a 20-minute ridiculous spoof of us laughing and joking at each other.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Is you ready?
Okay, was soll das jetzt? Wird das ein Anstarrwettbewerb?
Are you ready? Is you ready?
What is the biggest difference between shooting a series and an MCU movie, in your opinion?
Apparently for us, not a whole lot, because it really felt like we were just shooting one big movie in a way. It wasn't, I mean, we just had we had more time with the scenes, and it was, like maybe a slower burn of some sort, because we could take our time with the characters, and we didn't have that before, but it's very much in line with the movies.
Steve Rogers is obviously missing from the show, but can we expect to find out where he is right now in the MCU?
Well, Steve is...
Oh, we don't talk about that, Is he on the moon? I don't know,
Ihr habt ihn also nicht zum Mond geflogen? Nein.
He's present by his absence, right? Because he's the friend, he was their friend. But these two guys don't know each other, really, right? They've never hung out together. They're not really friends.
Kannst du ein bisschen nach vorne rücken?
Nee.
They're both dealing with different things. Bucky is dealing with his PTSD and is he relevant? He's 106 years old. What is the future for him? And he's gotten his mind back. So he's having to figure out how to deal with the victims that he's left behind. Sam is dealing with how relevant is he, having trouble saving his family from disaster. And he's come back from after 5 years and the world's really changed. And where does he fit in now? So it's by Steve's absence that the two of them find friendship, which just makes him part of the show.
Also wir sind Partner. Kollegen. Nicht unbedingt als Team. Nein.
How much can we expect to learn about the post-Blip MCU world going forward? Are we going to find out what happened to Zemo and Sharon Carter during the Blip?
Yeah, this whole thing is defined by the Blip, and it's in every scene of every episode. So yeah, all these characters will have their time to catch the audience up with what's been going on with them and who they're going to be moving forward.
Sebastian, we saw in the first episode that you have a list of names where you want to go on a redemption arc, maybe. Can you maybe tell us why Zemo is on that list?
Well, I mean, Zemo, again, everybody on that list is very much part of his storyline and trajectory. And so it would be weird not to have him on the list.
Diese Welt gehört uns. Es wird kein Zurück geben.
And the first episode ended with a cliffhanger. We see the newly appointed Captain America, John Walker, aka the US agent. What can we expect from him going forward?
He's starting in a very different place than the books. Not very different. We needed him to be a viable Cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't give him the shield and he's exactly like the guy in the books. It's just too dark and you can't start there. So I think you'll be surprised by how relatable he is. He still embodies what he embodies, but he's much more deserving of the shield. And he's going to go on a hell of a journey, though.
Anthony, can you describe to us, in the first episode and the last few scenes, we saw how Sam reacted to John Walker. Can you describe what's going on in Sam's mind in that moment?
Betrayal, hurt, frustration, confusion. You know, we agreed to put the shield in a museum so that moniker that will never be used again. Sam believes that, you know, Steve is Cap and Steve will always be Cap. So to have a new Cap, there's no way that John Walker deserves that right or that title. That only belongs to Steve.
Es ist alles anders, Bruder.
Do you see any potential for a second season with those two?
What I'm comfortable saying is this. What Kevin's doing in this phase of the MCU is creating series that feel like movies so that the characters now can intersect. The characters from the series can intersect with the movies and the characters from the movies can intersect with the series. So Marvel has never given characters a platform and then abandoned them. So I think all these people, Moon Knight, Wanda and Vision, Sam and Bucky, they're all going to go off and exist either in other series or movies together. Like, it's going to be even more like the books were.
Diesem Schild gerecht zu werden ist nicht so einfach.
Who do you guys think would be the better Captain America? Anthony Mackie or Sebastian Stan?
Well, I think I would look better in the pants.
Das ist Amerikas Arsch.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think the pants are a deal breaker.
I wouldn't want to see Sebastian's hair in a helmet. It's so beautiful. It should live on its own 2 feet.
That's right. The helmets, yeah. That's also a problem. You know, we really have to think about what one sports behind him, you know, as he walks in those pants.
That's really cool. Thank you guys very much for the time.
Thank you.